In this video, we will see how to use sections to have different headers and footers in the same document. For demonstration purposes, we will be working only with footers in this video. However, the same method and rules apply for changing the header content. There may be times when you might want different headers and footers for different parts of your document. For example, in a book or manual, the cover page has no footer. The table of contents uses a footer, with just Roman numerals as page numbers, in the center. The pages in the main document use a footer, with a document name, page number, as well as the heading name. The back cover also doesn't have a footer. To have different footer content, in different parts of the document, we will have to divide our document into sections. Using sections, we can have a unique footer in each part of the document. Let us first understand what needs to be done, and then practice doing it. By default, a Microsoft Word document in which there are no sections, will use a common footer throughout the document. This is indicated by the name of the header or footer section. When you create sections, each section can have its own footer area. This can be seen from its name, for example, Footer Section 1, Footer Section 2, Footer Section 3, and so on. Each section's footer, by default, is linked to the footer of the previous section, as shown by the Same as Previous indicator, on the right. With the Same as Previous option selected by default, the content of a particular section's footer will be the same as the content of the previous section's footer. As a result, a change in one section's footer will change the footer in all sections. To have a unique footer, we need to break the section's link with both its preceding section, as well as its following section. For example, if Section 2 is to have a unique footer, we will have to break the link between Sections 1 and 2 and Sections 2 and 3. Let us now understand the steps for creating sections. For the purpose of demonstration, we are using the Microsoft Tips and Tricks document. You can download this document from the link given in the description box, and follow along. We will create 4 sections. The first section will be the cover page, and its footer will not have any content. The second section will be the table of contents, that will use a footer with document name on the left, page numbers and Roman numerals, in the center, and table of contents title on the right. The third section will be the contents section, that will use a footer with document name on the left, page numbers, as decimal numbers, in the center. Contents of the nearest title, formatted with the heading 1 style, on the right. The fourth section, will be the back cover, that has no footer. Open the sample document. Observe that the cover page is page 1. The table of contents is on page 2. The main content starts from page 3. To separate the cover page into a separate section, on what is currently page 2, click before the T of Table of Contents. On the Layout tab, in the Page Setup group, click Breaks. And in the Displayed list, click Odd Page. We are using an odd page section break because we want the next section, that is the table of contents, to start on an odd page, or on the right side. Observe that the table of contents is now on page 3. And the content starts from page 4. Next we separate the table of contents into a separate section. To do this, on what is currently page 4, click before the U of Using Auto Text Effectively. Insert an odd page section break. Again, we are using an odd page section break because we want the next section, the content, to start on an odd page, or on the right side. Observe that contents now start from page 5. We now move on to the back cover. To separate the back cover into a separate section. On what is currently page 16, click before the copyright symbol of Copyright Brook Consulting. On the Layout tab, in the Page Setup group, click Breaks, and in the displayed list, click Even Page. Here, we are using an even page section break, because we want the next section, the back cover, to be on an even page, or on the left side. As the back cover already started on an even page, we don't see a change in page number, like we did for other sections. However, it is now a separate section. The document now has 4 sections. Section 1, Cover Page on page 1. Section 2, Table of Contents on page 3. Section 3, Main Content starts on page 5. Section 4, Back Cover on page 16. Let us now see how to change the footer content for each section. Currently, by default, the footers of all pages display page numbers in the decimal format, in the center. As section 1 is the cover page, we don't want any page number in the footer. To remove page numbers from section 1, we need to check that the link between the footers of section 1 and section 2 is broken. This will ensure that any changes we make to the footer of section 1 do not affect the footer of section 2, and vice versa. To break the link between the footers, double-click the footer area on any page. The footer now becomes editable. Click in the footer area of section 2. This section contains the table of contents. Observe that, the same as previous indicator, is displayed on the right. On the Header and Footer tab, in the navigation group, click Link to Previous. Observe that the same as previous indicator, is no longer displayed on the footer of section 2. Now, to remove the page numbers from section 1, scroll to any page in section 1, and delete the page number, displayed in the footer. Scroll to section 2 and 3, to see that their footers remain unchanged. To change the footer content, for section 2, which contains the table of contents, click in the footer area of section 3. Notice that, the same as previous indicator is displayed on the right. On the Header and Footer tab, in the navigation group, click Link to Previous, to break the link between the footers of section 2 and 3. Notice that, the same as previous indicator is no longer visible. Next, to add footer content, click in the footer area of section 2. On the Header and Footer tab, in the Header and Footer group, click Footer. And from the menu select blank, 3 columns. Click the placeholder on the left, and type Microsoft Tips and Tricks. Click the placeholder in the center, on the Header and Footer tab, in the Header and Footer group, click Page Number. And from the menu, select Current Position, and then Plain Number. To start the numbering from 1, and to use Roman numerals. On the Header and Footer tab, in the Header and Footer group, click Page Number. And from the displayed menu, select Format Page Numbers. In the Page Number Format dialog box, from the Number Format list, select the Roman number format. Under the page numbering group, select Start At, and type 1. Click OK. The page number is now displayed as a Roman numeral, and starts at 1. Click the placeholder on the right, and type Table of Contents. In a similar manner, we will now change the footer content for section 3, which contains the main body of the document. To do this, click in the footer of section 4. It has the same as previous indicator, displayed on the right. Following the same steps as explained previously, break the link between the footers of section 3 and 4. Click in the footer of section 3, and add a blank, 3 columns, footer, like we did for section 2. Click the placeholder on the left, and type Microsoft Tips and Tricks. Click the placeholder in the center, on the Header and Footer tab, In the header and footer group, click page number, and from the menu, select current position, and then plain number. For this section, we will use decimal numbers. To start the numbering from 1, and use decimal notation. On the header and footer tab, in the header and footer group, click page number. And from the displayed menu, select Format Page Numbers. In the Page Number Format dialog box, from the Number Format list, select the decimal number format. Under the page numbering group, select Start At, and type 1. Click OK. The page number is now displayed as a decimal number, and starts at 1. To display the content of the nearest title formatted with heading 1, on the right, click the placeholder on the right. On the Insert tab, in the text group, click Quick Parts, and then click Field. In the Field dialog box, from the Categories list, select Links and References. From the Field Name list, select Style Ref, and then from the Style Name list on the right, select Heading 1. Click OK. The footer now displays the heading content. To change the footer content for Section 4, which contains the back cover, click in the footer area of Section 4. Delete all content in the footer. On the Header and Footer tab, click Close Header and Footer. Scroll through the document to see the various footers in use. In Section 2, click Update Table. And then click Update Entire Table, to see the page numbers updated. Save the document. By following similar steps, you can also add unique headers, for different sections of the same document. Thank you for watching this video.